The Portales Police Department arrested 3 juveniles Monday evening for an armed robbery. At approximately 2 a.m. Monday morning, 3 males entered the Allsup's convenience store at 18th and I with at least one firearm. The subjects threatened the clerks and left with merchandise and money. Yesterday afternoon, investigators located and arrested a 4th and believed to be the final party involved in the February 10th robbery of the convenience store at 18th and Avenue I. All 4 are juveniles, and Portales police will not be releasing names at this time. All have been charged with armed robbery and conspiracy to commit armed robbery at this time and are being held in a juvenile detention center. New Mexico lawmakers have ramped up state spending aimed at encouraging participation in the 2020 census across remote rural landscapes where gaps in internet access pose a challenge to the federal population count. Democratic Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham signed legislation Monday that devotes an additional $8 million to promote census participation. In mid-March, households nationwide will begin receiving mail from the U.S. Census Bureau with instructions for responding online by phone or mail. The state's effort includes public access to internet kiosks to fill out census forms. Previous state appropriations of $3.5 million have gone toward a range of public service announcements and canvassing by community groups. Democratic legislators in New Mexico pushed forward Tuesday with a red flag gun proposal, sending the bill toward a decisive House floor vote with a final round of public comment. The Senate-approved bill would allow law enforcement to petition a court for the temporary surrender of guns by people who appear to pose a danger to themselves or others. Under the bill, relatives of gun owners, employers, and administrators of schools, as well as colleagues, could request through a sworn affidavit the suspension of an individual's gun possession rights under an extreme risk firearms protection order. Adults who return to school to pursue professional certificates and 2-year degrees are getting top priority under a proposal to provide free tuition to in-state students at public colleges and universities in New Mexico. A panel House legislator advanced a bill Monday that fulfills a pledge by Democratic Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham to create an opportunity scholarship that eliminated tuition costs for as many as 55,000 students. The so-called middle dollar approach to college subsidies would come into play after existing state scholarships and before federal grants and military base aid, allowing students to stretch public funding to pay for rent, food, and clothing without racking up debt. Internet-enabled crimes and scams show no signs of letting up, according to data released by the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. The last calendar year saw both the highest number of complaints and the highest dollar losses reported since the center was established in May 2000. New Mexico had 2,037 victims and $17.9 million in losses in 2019. In 2018, New Mexico had 2,127 victims for $8.6 million in losses. New Mexico State Senate was scheduled today to vote on a proposal to shore up New Mexico's overextended pension fund for about 115,000 state and local government workers and retirees. Reform efforts have the backing of Democratic Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham, but some Democrats in the legislative majority have opposed the current bill. Senate approval would send the bill to the House for consideration. For more news as it happens, click yournews.nm.com.